In the previous episode, we have defined 4 routes in the Node.js REST API. So if paths are same, we can define chainable route handlers, which is a feature that is provided by express.js. So if you want to know more about it, let's dive into implementation. Let's look at our 4 routes. So we have get, post, put, delete. So if you notice, put and delete has the same path, get and post are different paths. So for this video sake, I'm going to change the post URL to same as get. So now we have 2 paths. Let's go ahead and define the paths and also chainable route handlers. So I'm going to define the first path, which is to-do/tasks. So on this path, we have 2 methods. One is get, another is post. So since the path is defined with route, you don't have to define the path again. So all you need to do is it takes the function which takes request and response, and we are going to send the response back. And let's change the post method as well. Let's copy and paste it there. Now if you if you compare both, now the code become modular, concise, and also very clean. It is very easy to understand. On this path, we have 2 methods. So get and post. And let's go ahead and define the same path for put and delete. This feature is really useful when you are developing modular REST APIs. And also you don't have to, your code becomes cleaner and also it becomes concise, so that you don't have to, you don't have to write a lot of code. And also it is very easy to identify how many methods on particular path. So now we have defined the paths, and let's go ahead and test it out. Remember, we have configured NodeMon, so we don't have to restart the server. So if you want to know how to configure NodeMon for our Node.js REST API, go back to our previous episodes. There is a dedicated episode to it in detail. So all the calls are working. So delete call is also working now. So we have defined some routes, and I'm going to extend this into other routes as well. So as of now, we are creating routes, deleting routes, we are editing some routes, and I'm going to create history and also detail routes. So history is for, you can actually see all the history tasks, and detail, you can hit that APIs to get the detailed information about all to-dos. So let's go ahead and copy it and change the path to history. So this history path will actually have 2 routes. One is read call, which we are using for get, and also delete. So delete here might be used for archiving. So you might need to archive some of the history data. So we are going to archive that by having delete call. So let's change that post to delete. Now the history route also done. So let's test it out. Again, remember, we don't have to restart because we are using NodeMon. Let's change this. Let's change this to history. Test it out. Yep, history call is working, the get call is working. And let's change this to, let's delete and test it out. delete history call is also working. So now we are done with the history routes. Let's go ahead and copy this and change this to detail routes. Since we are using detail route, so detail can have three routes. One is you can get the detail information about any task, and also you can delete it, and also you can edit it. So we are going to define three routes for this. So get, delete, and also put. So obviously get for reading, delete for archiving, and put for edit. Copy this and paste it here. Now this detail route is also done. So let's test this thing out. So detail, and you need to pass the path variable as well here. And delete call works, get call also works, and put call also works. So until now we have defined the routes, and also using chainable router handlers we are making the code very cleaner. So in this way it is very easy to have the modular design when you are having lot of calls or lot of routes. I hope this helps you understand how to have a chainable route handlers in Express.js framework. And thanks for watching, and we will see more advanced topics in the next episodes. Don't forget to subscribe.